Cleveland Brown fans finally have their answer. After weeks of competition between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, the Browns have finally officially named Deshaun Watson as their starting quarterback for Week 1. But here's the question. Did Cleveland make the right decision? But if you look strictly at the preseason numbers, this decision really isn't exactly obvious. Watson is getting the job and Sanders is going to the bench. So now the pressure is all on Watson. Head coach Todd Monken spent the offseason rotating Watson and Sanders with the first team offense. The Browns wanted to evaluate the quarterbacks over the entire summer rather than make the decision based on one game. And now that decision has been made. Deshaun Watson is QB1. Cleveland will open the regular season against Jacksonville Jaguars on September 13th. For Watson, this is a huge opportunity. He's entering the final year of his contract with Cleveland, and this could be his biggest chance to prove that he can still be the quarterback the Browns believe they were getting. I'm sorry, I'm still sick. Here's when things got very interesting. Through 2 preseason games, Watson completed 16 of 27 passes, which is 59.3% for 162 yards and no touchdowns and 1 interception. Shedeur completed 15 of 22 passes for 68.2%, 153 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception. So Sanders actually had the better completion percentage. And also, he threw the only touchdown between both of the quarterbacks. But Cleveland wasn't simply judging the quarterbacks based on the 2 preseason games. Monken said the decision was based on the full body of work and who gives the Browns the best chance to win Week 1. He also stated that essentially Watson was the most experienced of the 2 quarterbacks. Sanders actually gave Cleveland plenty to think about. Against Buffalo, Sanders started the game for 9 of 11 for 74 yards and a touchdown, while also throwing his 1 interception. The Browns did lose that game 31-7, but Sanders had some moments that actually impressed the coaching staff. Monken specifically praised Sanders' confidence in his improvement at getting the ball out quicker. And remember, Sanders ended last season as the Cleveland starter. So this situation where Cleveland has decided Sanders can play is more about the Browns believing Watson gives them better chance to win right now. So excluding that, why did they choose Watson? Experience is probably the biggest factor, like the coaching staff said. Watson has already been a 3-time Pro Bowler and led the NFL in passing in 2022. But there's a major problem. Watson hasn't been consistent since that quarterback. Like, since he joined Cleveland, he's only played 19 games with them. Like, that's barely 1 full season. If you include the playoffs, that's like 1 season. So this isn't the same Deshaun Watson who was dominating defenses in Houston. That's why this decision comes with so much risk. Cleveland is betting that the veteran can get healthy, regain his form, and give this team a better chance to win immediately. But here's the true controversy. The fans. That's a major storyline. When Watson returned to Cleveland for his first home game since his Achilles injury, Browns fans booed him. Watson later called the reaction disrespectful and said it felt personal. But Todd Monken made it clear that Watson's comments about the fans did not affect the quarterback decision. So Browns fans, I want you to understand that he does not care. The owners, the coach, do not care about you guys. Because clearly they paid this man $230 million. They have to play him. But if they actually cared, they wouldn't play him. That means Watson now has to deal with something even bigger than a quarterback competition. He has to win over the Cleveland fans. And this is the real question of the video. How long is Watson's leash? because if Watson struggles early in the season, Cleveland has some very intriguing alternatives. They do alternatives behind them. I was going to say alternative, but I'm an Oregon fan. Dylan can play somewhat. He is short though. Shedeur Sanders is the main pick, clearly, because he's the only one fighting for the job. Sanders is younger. He has already started games for the Browns and showed flashes during the preseason. So if Watson starts throwing interceptions, struggling to move the offense, or he simply doesn't look like himself, Browns fans are going to start asking for Shedeur. And once that conversation starts, it's going to be very difficult for Cleveland to ignore. Watson isn't just competing against Sanders anymore. He's competing against expectations as well. Personally, I understand why Cleveland made this decision. You spent $230 million on, I guess, your owner's passion project, because the Texans benched him. Think about that. The Texans benched him with all these allegations. So they went out and paid him $250 million. So Browns fans, I'm sorry. I understand the struggle. I do. I feel bad. But if Watson has to prove very quickly that he can still be an effective starting quarterback, that means at least Shedeur can come in. He can come in. He's a very popular quarterback. The fans love him. Shedeur probably has the shortest leashes in the NFL right now. So hopefully he doesn't last long past that Jaguars game. But I think that's all the thoughts I have. So now I just want to hear from you guys. Did the Browns make the right decision? Should Deshaun Watson actually start week 1? Or should Cleveland should have gone with Shedeur Sanders? Drop your comments below. And honestly, I just wanted to thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe, because it's really going to help out this channel. Thank you.